That is very true. Hey guys, by the time I'm posting this, it will have been 2 months since my first semester in year 3 ended. To be honest, after completing my internship last December, I felt there was a gradual inner shift in me in terms of learning how to set routines, working with deadlines, and being accountable for your own work. And as corny as it sounds, I really learned a lot from this experience, to the point it gave me a huge breakout after the internship, because I was just so stressed out. I'm going to insert a picture here for reference. But yeah, I have better skin now, and this also shows that we will always grow through what we go through. At the start of the semester, I promised myself that I would wake up at 7 AM and go to sleep at 11 PM every day to match my morning classes, which would have sounded totally crazy to me in the past. Morning everybody. Time now is 6:07 AM. See this? I have school in a while. It's really early in the morning right now, and I've been trying to keep to this schedule to wake up earlier, and I've been doing so for at least a week now, so which is why I'm confident of vlogging and showing you guys this, because it doesn't really matter if I only do it one day, right? So I've been pretty consistent, which I'm very proud of myself for, but yeah, it gets tough, and I should probably get ready for school now. This is my morning setup. The sky is still dark, as you can see. Yeah, really dark, but it gets really nice when you wake up and you're like doing your work and the sun starts to rise. Yeah, sometimes there's like really nice sunrise from my house, so that makes my day and that makes me feel productive and more awake also. But boy, this time round, I realized my mom wasn't lying when she said 早睡早起身体好, which translates, sleeping early and waking up early is good for your body. For some context, I used to have a really broken sleep schedule back when I was in secondary school. Like I would wake up in the middle of the night in intervals to do my homework. Don't ask me why I did it, I probably had really bad time management skills. But this also resulted in me to sleep in all of my classes. If you were to ask any of my classmates what was their first impression of me, it would probably be that they don't understand how can I sleep in every single class without fail. This is honestly quite embarrassing, but this is also exactly the reason why I'm so glad that I kept to this sleep schedule in this semester. Anyways, I was reading a book called Grit that my friend sent to me. It's quite a long while back, and I've been reading it on and off. And today I read it again because I feel like I haven't been very consistent or very gritty when doing things. And the book says that nobody wants to show you the hours and hours of becoming. They rather show you the highlight of what they have become. And that is very true. And something that I keep, it's like this problem keeps coming back to me because every time I try to be more productive, like set routines and do something every single day, like I always break the cycle and pause for a while, and then I'll come back to it, and then I'll realize that, hey, why did I stop it? And yeah, it's always a work in progress. Like, you can't say that you are working on something and then like miraculously after a few months you have mastered it. Why does it take so damn freaking long to do something? It's like in theory it's so easy, right? But when you do it, like actually do it, there's so much inertia and whatever. People are so lazy. Humans are so lazy. I'm so lazy. And I'm so inconsistent. Why am I so inconsistent? Bruh. I mean, everybody wants to be consistent, but it's hard, right? Nobody wants to do hard things. But you have to do hard things. If not, you're not going to achieve anything in life. And it's so annoying. But I guess every time when I realize that I stop, I reflect and see where I've gone wrong. You know, when you do a math paper and you always get the same question wrong. Like on the first try, you get it 100% wrong. The second try, maybe 80% wrong. The third time, fourth, fifth, countless times. And the percentage just decreases because you get more familiarized with the question and how you act, how you behave, so you try to change that to get the correct answer. I think that's for most of my habits. Honestly, I realized that I am super distracted, and which is why I can't really study at home. Okay, I lip bump on, so don't mind. I have to nudge myself towards studying. For example, only bringing my laptop out into the living room, or if I'm in my room, then I have to put my phone away physically outside, like hide it behind my laptop or put it somewhere so that I can't see it, so I won't think about it. I like that I'm finding out what are my little tendencies and try to figure it out, but why is it taking so freaking long? Really, nobody shows you the process of becoming. It's so damn hard. Like, it just takes forever and ever. Ugh. But anyways, this is just a reminder that I'm trying, and I'm going to continue trying to work towards my goals. Did I even set goals? To walk towards what I want to become and achieve. And a reminder that I need to do what it takes and stop being so lazy. Hear me out? You're probably also lazy right now. That's why you're watching my video. Get your ass up and do your shit. Okay, anyways, that's the end. I don't even know if I'll post this up or not, but it's just a little diary for me to record my thoughts and shit, because I feel like I've become so quiet over the years. Not that you guys would notice because I'm always yapping in my videos, right? But in real life, I'm like so quiet. I don't even know why. It's either I'm lazy to talk. I'm not even lazy. Like, I don't bother anymore to explain myself to people, which is a good and bad thing. But I feel that last time I was cheerful, but I was speaking nonsense. Empty vessels makes the most noise, right? So really pros and cons. But now I feel like I'm talking too little. Like, if I don't talk, then how do I make friends, right? 笑啊. Yeah, exactly. If you don't want to talk, want to make friends with people, why would people want to talk to you? It's such an introvert issue, but you know, if you keep thinking that you're an introvert and that you cannot converse properly with people, you lose the ability to converse. Trust me on that, because this is a tried and tested version, which I am trying to become more talkative because I want to form better relationships with people. Anyways, you guys are wondering, it's week 6 of my semester, so midterms are coming up, and I feel like I say this in every single video that I'm busy and caught up doing shit, but I just need better time management skills and knowing how to regulate my emotions and studies, everything better. Thank you guys for listening, and yeah, that's the end of my little chat. Bye. Other than a better sleep schedule, I felt that I was able to manage my time better this semester, because rather than letting the procrastination monster hit me a few days before the deadline, I could submit my assignments ahead of time, which is something that I could never ever do in the past. Because this time round, I planned and actually did the things I needed to do, which saved me from so much headache. And I have to say, this semester really put me to the test because I had projects and final exams for all of my modules. And with that said, you must have thought that I would have gotten a fairy tale ending and got really good grades, but in the end, I didn't get what I wanted, so I was pretty upset because I had expectations and I didn't manage to hit them. But you know what? We just roll, because what matters is the process of doing. And in the process of trying, it's hard to notice the things that keep you going.
欢迎来到冰山 Helix Bridge 打卡。
Some days, all it takes is a single mistake to make you feel like you're not good enough. But if you pause to take a look at how far you've come, you'll realize that life hasn't been all that bad. There's this quote I saw a while back that summarizes this pretty nicely, and it says, "We have no scars to show for happiness, and we learn so little from peace." Y'all, I can't believe there's no rain. I'm so happy. In this first part, it means that it's easy to forget about the good moments because they are less intense than the bad ones. But that doesn't mean that happiness is less valuable. It's just not as loud. And as for the second part, it reminds us that pain forces change, resilience, compared to peace, which we often take for granted. And without pain, we wouldn't be able to appreciate the happiness that we have. Which is why it's important to acknowledge both the good and bad moments.
你给我答立体啊。你要输的啥子？好 you want to like explain to them what is this about? Inside got what? Vegetable, mushroom, carrot and cabbage. Then you dip in the sauce.
Huh?
你像 sponsor 的。You're vlogging.
And that's about all I want to remember for this semester. I hope that this reminds you that if you're struggling, remember that this too shall pass. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.